Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic Eye on Board Game Geek, getting ready to bring you, I think it's episode 6, might be 6, yeah, of our Claustrophobia Deep Profundis playthrough. Had a really bad turn for the humans last time. I thought the humans were going to pull it off and win. It was getting close. We only got a few tiles left, but the demons had a heck of a turn, killing both two of our major characters, the Redeemer and his condemned brute. Which was a bad thing. So we're going to dive right in and continue on with our playthrough. It looks like it may be over sooner than I expected. But let's continue and see what we can pull off. See if the humans can pull off a win or if the demons will be victorious in defeating our good guys. So what do we have here? Well, we got our only two characters left. Our condemned Blade with his blunderbuss, which isn't too bad. He's also elusive. He can get out of squares except for this guy's here. And our way down here are our Sicaria, who's going to have to rush over and try and help the Blade and see if we can survive this. So we're going to go right to our initiative phase for our heroes and see if we can pull off any kind of victory on this. We'll see. Okay, well here we go. A 6, 3, and 1. Let's see what we can do with that. Okay, well we're going to have to get 2 of our 3 dice. A 1, 3, and a 6 into our 2 slots here. Let's see what we're going to do. I think we definitely want to put the 3 into her slot so she can get 2 moves and catch up to our Blade, and then we'll put the 1. Oh, that's rough, man. But we need the damage. We need to try and kill as many of these things as we can in one shot. And then he's going to use his blunderbuss for one last time. He's got to pick up the relic and drop the blunderbuss. I don't know if that's a combat action. I'm going to have to check on that. Actually, it says to pick up or drop at the beginning of his activation. So, I mean, the blunderbuss only gives him an extra die. Oh, and he no longer has this either, so he's going to be restricted to 2 dice with that number there. So, because the Redeemer is gone, so with his 3, he's going to get a whopping 1 die. Oh no, his 1, I'm sorry, he's going to get a whopping 3 dice. But that's it, because he's going to have to, unfortunately, drop the blunderbuss and pick up the relic at the beginning of his activation. And then we're going to roll 3 dice for him and see if he can, how many troglodytes he can kill. He needs 3 or better. He can kill 1 of them. Wow, this went way worse than I expected. Okay, and then let's go back to the board for our Sicaria. Well, he could move. No, he can't, because the Hellhound has impressive, which will prevent him from leaving the space. It will cancel out his elusive ability. So he's not going to be able to move out of there at all. What I'm saying here is he's here. He's got, normally, if there's only him and 1 other creature, he could get out, but there's 4 in this space, and he's by himself, and his elusive ability is negated by the Hellhound. So she is, though, going to move 1, 2, and then she'll get an attack as well, but because of what we gave her, she's only going to get 1 die for her attack roll. So let's do that. But you kind of got enough of the board. Here, let's do this. We'll roll it right here. A 2, so she got nothing. Wow, bad news, man. And that's their whole turn. That's it for them. So this could be very, very bad, as they get attacked by 3 troglodytes plus whatever else we can bring into the game. That was the initiative and actions for the human players. Now we got to do the threat phase. We're going to roll 3 dice for the threat for our bad guys. So 6 and a 4. I think what we're going to do is get 2 TP. I know exactly what we're going to do this turn. Yep, 2 TP there, and it'll be 4 worth anyway. We have a 3, so we're going to get a destiny card. Let's see what that gives us. Dark Destiny. Play this card just after rolling dice. Choose 1 die of the Destiny and change its score. So we already played our Destiny dice, so we're not going to do that. But we're going to have 4 threat tokens, and we have the space that's also set up for the demon. The demonic well, the demon player can always bring into play a demon or a hellhound on this tile. If they do, the cost of the demon is reduced by 1 TP. So that means it will cost 4 to bring out our demon. So we're going to do that. And let's go back to the table and I'll show you where that's going to happen. Okay, plop, there goes the demon right there. And now we're going to get on. That was their activation. They're still going to move now, or the threat phase is over. So we're going to have a bunch of attacks here, and he's going to go first. So he's going to move, and he's going to attack the Sicaria, who's got the best health. The Demon of Destruction looks like so. He's got 1 combat and 4 defense. But if the Demon of Destruction gains +3 combat, if the tile contains 2 or more warriors, and human warriors, and it does. So he's going to actually have a 4 combat. Let's go roll some dice against our Sicaria. Now our Sicaria has a defense of 4, so we got to roll 4 better. And the demon attacks. Wow, we got 3 hits. God, this just totally went the other direction for us, didn't it? So we're going to have to do 3 points of damage to our Sicaria. Let's get that painful bit out of the way. Let's see, what are we going to do? I guess we'll do, well, we'll do, no. Oh, crazy. I guess we'll do the 5. One of those 2, which is the 1, 3, 4, and we'll do the 3 there. Man, that hurt. Now that, by the way, that was just the demon. So now we have the Hellhound, who I think is going to attack her again. So if the Hellhound gets lucky with his... oh, we didn't activate the Hellhound, so the Hellhound's actually going to do nothing. So it's going to be the 3 Troglodytes. The 3 Troglodytes are going to attack the Sicaria, because if they can kill her with her defense of 4, then game's over. So they're going to give that a shot and see if they can do it. Well, they got 1... Wait, yeah, 1 more hit on her. So we're going to have to fill in 1 more spot. Might as well make it to 1, so she can at least try and get a 2 movement and blaze out of here with the relic, if possible. Well, heck, they're still alive. I don't know for how long, but we're going to go back around now to our next initiative phase and roll 3 dice for our 2 characters. That ended the demon's turn, so now it's the human's turn. Let's just roll and see what we get. A 2, a 3, and a 1. I think we can actually do something with that amazingly. Let's go see what we can do. So unfortunately, with the dice we rolled, our Sicaria is completely out of luck, though our blade is not. So I think we're going to try for high combat again and give him a 1, and then we'll put him out. It doesn't matter what number we put into her. She is exhausted, which means she has a 0 movement, 0 attack, but she still has a defense of something. I got to look it up. Anyway, I don't think it's going to matter. I think we're hosed. So our blade is going to try, and he's going to roll against the Troglodytes. See, he can probably take out 3 of those. They got a 3 defense. Okay, so let's do that again. Bam. 2. So 2 of the Troglodytes are killed by the blade for hire. And now we're going to go on to the Sicaria. I just need to see. I think she can't do anything. She can't do anything. She just has a defense of 3. She's completely exhausted at this point. So that ends the human player's turn. I think this is going way south for us. And then we're going to move on to the demon's threat phase. Okay, we got 3 dice for our demon's threat. 12. A trap. Human warrior. Oh, well, here we go, because we're going to end the game. Human warrior of your choice suffers a hit. The human player chooses the line of action. Well, there's only 1. So he's going to do that, doesn't matter, and I'll show you why we've ended the game. So the trap for the demon actually fills in the one last line that the Sicaria has available to her and kills her. The scenario cannot be won without 2 players. We need 2 characters each to pull the relics and get to the exit. So the demons have officially won this game. And that's it, guys. That was it. It was off to a great start for the humans, but things took a south turn when they hit a bunch of dead ends, and then some bad rolls. And that's all it took for them to end up with a bad game for themselves and the end of the game. But that's not all I want to talk about, so let's just wrap up, and I'll talk about a few other things that I really like about Claustrophobia and its expansion. One of the things that I absolutely love about the game itself and the production of it is, you know, you've probably heard me talk, if you've been following my channel for a long time, I'm big on having all the right things you need for your stuff, and good inserts. And this is a really, really good insert in both this and the expansion, which is just above it. Let me show you that right there. There's enough trays that everything fits perfectly into the game. I mean, it's really stupendous how well it all fits together. Just good stuff. And all the tiles fit nicely into their slots here. All the character boards fit really well here. You just take this off, you stack them all in there, and then put these on top. All the miniatures have their own space. You know, there's not a ton of miniatures in the game, which is cool because you don't need them. There's also underneath the tiles, there's some more space there if you need it. Place for cards over here, tokens, stuff over here. It's just really well done. So anyway, hats off to Asmodee, right? Asmodee, yeah, one of those guys. There's a couple of them that are very similar. Anyway, hats off to them. They did a phenomenal job on this game. So I just wanted to say that. And also the gameplay is fun. I play this mainly with my 11-year-old son, and we have gone at each other a couple times in this. We've both got some victories, and frankly, my son's really good at it. He's won a couple of times as his demons. He likes playing the bad guys. With that, we've really enjoyed it, and I think it's a very enjoyable two-player game. I would say that if they're going to put out an expansion, what would be very cool is to put out a cooperative version of the game where players can play the humans or the demons, and co-op. That'd be really fun. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up there and tell you that I really enjoy Claustrophobia, and the Deep Profundis expansion adds to it, but doesn't lengthen the rules of the gameplay or anything. It just adds more cool stuff. So with that, we're going to get to it. By the way, also just, you know, the miniatures are cool, and they're pre-painted. So here's the demon. I mean, there's only one demon that represents many types of demons. I mean, if they want to do another really cool expansion, or Asmodee, if you ever want to kickstart something, doing a miniature for each one of the demons, a pack of them, that would be very, very cool, because there are lots of demons and they all have a different image, right? You can see here, and these are possessed good guys actually, but you can see they're all different. The one that this actually looks like, I can't remember, I guess it's this, I don't remember which one it is that it actually resembles. But regardless of that, you can see that there's several. There it is. The Demon of Combat is the one that the figure resembles, but there are so many other types. And like the one we were playing, the Demon of Destruction looks like that. So that would be something cool that they could do as an expansion or anything, but they don't need to. It all works. One miniature to represent the demon's fine. Anyway, it is a blast of a game, so I hope you enjoyed my playthrough, and we'll talk to you soon. Let me know if you have any comments or anything else you'd like to know about this game or any of the other games that I'm doing. I think I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to do an unboxing next of something very cool that I just got from Kickstarter, and then also I think I'm going to do, I've played a couple of games of a game called Patch History. Really great, deep civilization game with lots of stuff you have to do in the game. I thought I might do an overview of that and give people an idea of how to play so they could get in more faster, because I have to tell you, rules explanation to a new player of that game takes a long time. But anyway, again, thanks a lot for watching my Claustrophobia playthrough, and I will talk to you soon.